Awesome. I hope everyone can hear me. Seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out. I know it's in the evening, so props to you guys for coming out. My team and I are extremely excited to be here. So we are the Ryerson University Finance Society. Carl, if you can just go to the next slide. Awesome. So like I mentioned, it's a pleasure to meet you. And before we kind of get into who we are and what we do, if you are looking to join our group or interested for an opportunity or in attending any of our events or workshops, do check us out on social media, our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're constantly posting there. So if you're ever looking to get involved or just attending some of our events, definitely reach out to us on social media and we'll keep you updated. So what is RUFS, right? So who are we, what do we do, and why are we here? Actually, I never really got the chance to introduce myself, so let me do that first. So my name is Raji, and I'm the Executive Vice President, and I'm here with my co-director of events, Ashraf, and one of my events associates, Mihal. So guys, if you want, you guys can introduce yourselves real quick.
Sure. My name is Ashraf. I'm the co-director of events. I'm a finance major in the co-op program. And as Raji mentioned, I am the director of events. And with me is Mihal, who's my associate. Oh, you're on mute, Mihal.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Mihal. I'm in second year in the accounting and finance program. And this is my first year on RUFS as an events associate.
Awesome. So like I mentioned, before we get into kind of who we are, what we do, I'll kind of pass that off to my co-director of events, Ashraf, who will talk more upon that.
So yeah, as Raji mentioned briefly, we are the Finance Society for Ryerson. We are basically the course union that represents, the finance branch in TRSM and the whole of Ryerson. We, as the slide says, we organize events for like-minded students like you who are interested in finance and kind of be that bridge that connects you with the finance industry from our events and competitions that we host throughout the year. And whether you're upper or lower year students, RUFS has, an event for everyone and anyone. As you can see at the bottom, we have the little staff month logo, which you will learn about. We have the Lunch and Learn series, which we started to host last year. And we also have the capital markets logo there, which is the event for upper year students who are interested in capital markets. And we have the junior ace case competition, which is a case competition for first and second years, which you guys should all sign up for in the winter. Next slide, Carl, thank you. So this is our department that we have right now. We have 7 departments with the executives, events, marketing, finance, corps, Babylon Bay, which is our conference, our premier conference, and IT, which handles the website. So you can see we kind of have a pretty big team. 29 people is a lot of people on our team, but I think anyone on our team can attest to it. We are a very big family. A lot of us are very close to each other and are lifelong friends, as Alexis mentioned in her previous presentation. And then I will explain further what each department does in the next slide. So the corps department is in charge of strengthening partnerships and securing sponsorship. So it's all about outreach and emailing people. That's mainly your strong suite. Babylon Bay is in charge of our main conference that we host, usually in January, but postponed for now with finalized details later on, which again, they run a big 3-day conference at a hotel. The events team, which I am a part of, we kind of, are in charge of making events, planning events, setting up events, all that jazz. The finance department is about, reimbursing people, securing funding for our events, and making sure we have a healthy budget throughout the year. And the marketing department speaks for itself. They're in charge of creating promotions and making sure that all our events are reached out to anyone on our social medias. And finally, our IT and website makes up for our website, rufs.ca, pretty straightforward. And again, they're in charge of making sure the website's up to date. And now Mihal will talk over our first 3 events in September.
All right, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about Staff Month, which we're doing in collaboration with the Accounting Society. So the first day of SAF month, it'll be the meet and greet, and it'll happen on September 15th from 6 to 9 p.m. So here we'll learn about CPA and the CFA designations, and also about the BCH and the SAF advisors. And finally, we'll network with members from both RUFS and RUFS. And moving on to SAF month day 2, which will be hosted the following week, again in the evening. So here we'll have 2 accounting and 2 finance industry professionals take part in an interactive panel session, and they'll talk about the career and path and just the industry in general. And this will be followed by a rotating networking session with the panelists. And then the following week, SAF month, day 3, this will be the case day, again in the evening. We'll hear from a great professor. Her name is Rami Lee Seville, and she'll be talking a little bit about case cutting and how to solve cases. And then attendees will be put into teams, and they'll submit a case. And just so you know, no experience is required, and so there'll be prizes for the top submission for a group. And tickets, you can find tickets on our website at rufs.ca, and also at these links highlighted in blue. And maybe we can post them in the chat as well, but yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, thank you, Michal. These are just some more of our events that we host throughout the year. Again, Battle on Visa conference that we host. A junior ace case competition is a case competition for first and second years, and the capital markets is our event for upper year students interested in CAPM. And again, more info can be found on our RUFS website. Carl, next slide, please. So it's time for a Q&A. Again, you guys can sign up on our Instagram, RU Finance, or on our website, rufs.ca. Go on events, you can find SAF month there. I know some of you might have questions about hiring. So we do hire general associates in October or November, first year specifically, or preferably. So it could be you. Again, the easiest way to find out when applications are released, when you can, join, is in October, November, when you follow our Instagram. And that's pretty much it. If you go to the next slide, I'll open it up for a Q&A.
Awesome. Yeah, they pretty much covered everything. Thank you guys so much once again. Please do ask questions in the Q&A chat. And one thing I just wanted to quickly specify is, you don't have to be a finance or accounting student to join our student group. We have a large variety of students. Just anyone with a passion in finance or a passion to be a part of a student group and learn. That's all you need, essentially. So thank you so much. And yeah, please drop your questions now.
Exactly. And yeah, Raji's in BTM and he's EVP, so it goes to show you don't have to be majoring in finance. And we do have some questions here. What do general associates do? So they are kind of, based on their interview, based on their expertise, are split up into a specific department. So for example, we might have an associate, a first year who applies, and their strong suite is events. So they come in and we place them on the events team, and they kind of work with the events team, get to know them throughout the semester. But because they're general associates, they also get the chance to experience, a couple other departments. They might go ahead and work with the corps department for a little project, or the marketing team to also, help them with the promotion they might have. So as a general associate, you kind of are focused on one area of expertise while also experiencing the rest of the departments on RUFS. Another question that we have: will there be more general admission tickets for day 2? It's sold out, sadly. So for day 2, we actually have 60 tickets for the panel and networking, and we also have an additional 30 tickets just for the panel session that we have. So if you go on the link, you can actually sign up as part of the panel. So there are some tickets available, but you will be only allowed for the panel. It's just because the panelists want to make an interactive networking portion. So if you go on the website, you will find tickets. for day 2 as well. And there's a question from Dennis who said, if I signed up for 3 Saffron events through their RUFS links, do I still have to sign up through the RUFS website? Absolutely no. You signed up on Eventbrite. That's all you need. That's all you need. And you should be good to go in terms of coming out to our event. Just be mindful that we will be sending confirmation emails for all 3 events. So be on the lookout on your email to confirm that you are coming to any one of the events that you signed up for. So no need to sign up again once you sign up on any of the RUFS web links or the RUAZ's links. And I mean,
Any other questions?
Any other questions? My favorite thing about RUFS. Oh, I think the picture in front of everyone speaks for itself. I mean, this is the first time I went to like a winter cotty last December. I told you before, we are a group of 29 people, but like we are really, really close. It's not every year you get to be with a student group who goes to a winter cottage. I mean, we went and it was really good. And Battle on Bay, again, a 3-day conference at a hotel. Like it's like a really inclusive environment. So I would definitely say, like, literally the team is like the best part.
Yeah, exactly. Like over time, a student group team becomes more of a family. I think everyone here that's on a student group can also kind of agree to that. And in addition to that, there's a lot of skills that you learn that you can't particularly learn in your classroom. So this is your chance to, collaborate well and learn, how to improve your presentation skills and things like that. So definitely encourage a lot of you to apply.
Raji, there are some more questions.
Yeah, for sure. So is there anything first year should do to be more qualified for the general admission position? Honestly, it's just more of interest, right? So definitely just apply. Just like, based on your application, then you'll get an interview showing how much interest you have, your experience. We're not too worried about your experience and, how much you know. It's more of a learning experience, of course. So as long as you have that passion and that drive, I'm sure you'll get the position. And then when are general associates being hired? Where will you be promoting when it opens up? Yeah, so general associates will be hired in October, specifically the first or second week of October. And, we'll post more about that on our Instagram and our Facebook, specifically Instagram. And then, we'll definitely have like a nice post with more details at the bottom and then the link to apply, the Google link. So definitely keep an eye out for that there.
Mm-hmm. Your best bet is to follow us on our Instagram, again, RU Finance, and you get every single like information that you need from us there, like the SAF month links, the GA hiring, the general associate hirings, and more events. You'll find all the information there.
Are there any other ways to get involved with RUFS aside from being on the team? So I know some other student groups also do this. So if Battle on Bay was in person, for example, we would hire some volunteers to come help us. Aside from that, it's just majority of our events and, workshops. So, if you do take part in our workshop or you take part in our events, you're technically, doing a lot on RUFS. For example, if you do the junior ace competition or Battle on Bay, you're technically doing a case competition on behalf of RUFS, so you're learning a lot of skills. And then over time, you can definitely make your way to be a part of the group. So there is definitely opportunities, even though you're not specifically on the group.
That's about it. I think we have only like 2 more minutes. So any burning questions you guys might have, I can answer. But again, it was a great time just presenting all about RUFS, and be sure to follow us. And yeah,
seriously, thank you TRSS for giving this opportunity, and thank you to all the students that came out. Take care, guys.
Thank you, RUFS, for coming out, eh?
Sure, thank you.
Yeah. Bye, Carl.
See you guys. All right, round of applause for RUFS. I would add on that the Junior Ace Case competition was one of the very first competitions that I've actually done at Ryerson. And believe me, I'm not kidding if it was life-changing, because now I love case competitions.